Omega has just launched 2 new Seamasters, and one of them I think could be the best Seamaster yet. We've got one that is stainless steel case with a black dial and black bezel. Doesn't look massively different from normal. However, there are a lot of differences with this watch. And then we have this thing, which is a steel case, grade 5 titanium bezel, and then a brushed PVD coated steel dial. Now, I'm a big fan of grey, so grey on grey on grey with a grey metal bracelet. It just works. However, I think the other one is potentially the best Seamaster yet. This was teased earlier this year by Daniel Craig, and that's where its inspiration comes from. This watch has been inspired by the No Time to Die Seamaster, and it has a big nod to vintage, which I'm a massive fan of. At a glance, this thing does just look like the normal black Seamaster, just with all the color removed. However, when you look closer, that's when you see there's quite a few differences. The bezel insert, for example, rather than being a ceramic bezel insert, a very glossy ceramic bezel insert, this is a matte aluminium bezel insert, just like the Seamasters of old. The dial as well, rather than being the very high gloss zirconium oxide dial, this is an aluminium dial with a laser engraved wave pattern on it. The date function has also been removed, just like on the No Time to Die Seamaster, and the sapphire crystal has been updated, and this is the new highly domed sapphire crystal that we saw on the latest version of the Speedmaster. Massive fan of this. It really distorts the dial just as the old acrylic crystal does on vintage watches, but of course you get the benefit of it being sapphire crystal. All the other specifications of this watch are exactly the same as a normal Speedmaster. The case is still 42mm wide, it's 13.8mm thick, and has a lug-to-lug measurement of 49.7mm. The lug width is 20mm, which is great. It means you have lots of strap options for this watch. The dome sapphire crystal does, however, have a difference with it. Normal Seamasters have anti-reflective coating on the top and underside of the crystal. The challenge of this is that you can actually scratch this coating off. With this version of the Seamaster, the anti-reflective coating is just on the underside of the sapphire crystal. The movement side is exactly the same movement that you find in the No Time to Die Seamaster, and it's actually the same movement that you find in all the normal Seamasters, just rather than it being the caliber 8800, it's 8806. That's because it has the date function removed from this movement. It's an in-house automatic movement that has bidirectional winding, 35 joules, a silicon balance spring, co-axial escapement, and it has 55 hours of power reserve. I do feel like it should have a higher power reserve than 55 hours. But regardless, this is a META certified movement, which means it is so robust, one of the best movements on the market. It's anti-magnetic up to 15,000 Gauss and is massively shock resistant. It really is a killer movement. This watch comes on a whole cluster of straps, but my favorite is actually this metal mesh bracelet, adding to the vintage vibes that this thing already has. But of course, Seamasters look amazing on one-piece fabric straps, just like the one-piece fabric straps that we sell over at barkandjack.com. What do you think of these new Seamasters, and what do you think is the ultimate Seamaster, your favorite Seamaster? Drop a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. If on Instagram, give me a follow at barkandjack. And if you want to check out watch straps or watch accessories, jump over to barkandjack.com. I'll see you guys very soon.